Report has it that Mohammed Adamu, Nigeria's Inspector General of Police, has remained in office despite the fact that he has attained the statutory age of retirement. Though Adamu was expected to leave office as the nation's police chief on Monday, 1st of February, word is still around that he's still in charge as the President, Muhammad Buhari, is yet to appoint a successor. This Lacunae, how does it make you feel, Nima, considering that at this country we have major insecurity challenges? I would expect that our president should be on top of everything happening. So what does this make? What signal do you get? What's the feeling that is fueling?
I would expect that the president has a structure, knowing how tense and how serious the issues of insecurity is around every region now, not particularly in any particular region, but every region in the country now, from kidnapping to banditry to all of that, would want to have stability to know how the structure does. So we have a police act that, gives them a 4-year tenure in office, and the IDP, we even have 60 years in service, 60 years of age, 35 years in service, standard requirement for a person to continue or, retire from office. So we know those details, and would expect that the people around the president would also be aware and be on top of this.
I remember a few years ago when I just recently joined this show, there was a talk about a particular person who had held office and had stayed like 3 months overdue his office. And in my own, yes, exactly. He had stayed like 3 months over his period. And Nigerians were asking, what's the next thing to do? And to find that we're still having this conversation now with this person, it just shows that there's a problem in communication, in someone doing their job or not doing their jobs properly. And so what role does, another arm of government, the judiciary, also needs to play when something is lacking like this? Because I feel it's quite embarrassing, really.
For me, I think the position of the Inspector General of Police is a very delicate one. And it's not a position that should be, glossed over. And I feel it's highly incompetent for a serving president not to have made successive plan. You had to wait till the date had expired, and you are still waiting for him to start compiling his handover note, according to the papers this morning. And then we are having speculation that one Ibrahim, is he Zana or something, would likely be. This is not the time and place for this. I believe that in strive, we all want Nigeria to be better. We all want excellence, and it has to start from leadership.
Service chief issue is also very fresh in our memory. And so when the newspapers were talking about the retirement of the IGP, I laughed. I said, maybe these people really do not follow the history and trajectory of Buhari's appointment. He does not do anything. He won't do anything. He sits back until he's done on the country that there's going to be a lacuna, and then everybody starts talking about it, and maybe at that point we wake up to either extend or appoint somebody else, and then he's a spokesperson like Dabashew will be very ready to give a speech for it. Every day we are shown how the president is reading newspapers. The first thing is for the IGP to have written a memo. It is not even the Police Service Commission. The IGP to have written a memo to the Police Service Commission informing them of his retirement at so-and-so day, if they are not aware, and then that is supposed to proceed on 1 month terminal leave to the expiration of his tenure.
Yes. Okay.
That memo, we are not aware that it has been written.
Was written.
We are also not aware that the Police Service Commission ought to have met the moment that memo is written, and then decide on the next appointment for the president's ratification. Very soon they will tell you that the police service, the police IG is working so hard. Remember, mind you, the president told us that he has grown so lean when they asked him about insecurity, that he saw the IG and the IG is looking lean. So that means he's working. So that tactic, if every other person in Nigeria, at least 80% of Nigerians are not feeling the tactic. At least it behoves on the president to change his tactics.